Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Needed as they convert on 4th. 4th down run successful. Now they look to on play action. Lawrence. And Sharp pulls it in. And he takes it in. Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Love now. He dumps it off for Henry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 36, Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On the counter, Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action. It's Lawrence. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception, Love. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team make...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jeffrey Simmons breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Flush to his right. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again to Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. And he's got room. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake, Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down. Now Love. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And some room to work. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacob Hollister, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaud.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Love from the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
23 yards, the final tally.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Derrick Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming up another spectacular season with the Titans. He became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Eight yards to go on second down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Lawrence will throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Love looking to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Danico Autry able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Man open, here's Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that. Now
a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. ETN. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 20. Throwing. Love. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's got some space here. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. LaVisca Chenault. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the 2015 first round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love. Pass complete. This is Sims. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
First down, Love to pass. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now ETN to start the drive. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.